tried to do was go talk to the father of a 13-year-old boy who called me a bitch, or said, "Shut your bitch ass up" to me.
Okay.
I didn't say anything to the child. No, I walked up the stairs.
Right.
I said, "Hey, sunshine, how's it going?" Kept walking, and he said, "Side bow." And I was like, "Don't say that to me. I know what it means." And then I turned around and said, "Where's your dad?" I want to press charges.
They're not.
My child is here. Both my daughters are here. I want to press charges
for what?
Lewd, lascivious acts in front of my 6-year-old son.
That's not meeting any type of charge, sir. So here's the deal.
Lewd acts?
That's not.
Disorderly conduct. I'd like to press charges for disorderly conduct for
Sir,
a 13-year-old boy yelling, "Shut your bitch ass up." I said hi to that young man, and he said "Sai bow," which means "shut your bitch ass up." So I said, "Where's your parents?" Let me go address it with the parents, not the child.
Okay. All right.
I'm not the one screaming and yelling. Wait, I'm not the one screaming and yelling.
Okay. All right. So come on with me.
He is a child, man.
No, I didn't say anything to a child. I just tried to talk to an adult.
Yeah. I got you. We'll take a walk.
Sure, yeah.
We'll take a walk.
I'm not the one screaming and yelling. I just tried to talk to the adult.
Right now, we're trying to cool things down.
That's why I wanted to talk to the adult. Sure. I tried to talk to an adult. I didn't scream and yell at anybody.
I saw it right now. Anyway, right now we're just trying to get some space. Separate, get some space.
Sure, I mean, I just wanted to talk to an adult.
Too low, buddy. That's too low.
All right, sir. I'm Deputy Burke. I'm the SRO here tonight.
Yes, sir.
All right. So, just want to talk to you, ask you what happened.
Sure, yeah. So I was walking up. I've been that young man. He plays on the boys team, and since the moment I met him, I called him Sunshine. I thought it was fun because it was from remember the Titans?
224. I'm 10-4 at this time.
Apparently he's mad because 2 nights ago I had not even a disagreement, but I guess he thought I disrespected his mom.
Not at this time.
Because she was yelling at the goalie, and I was like, "Hey, just leave it alone." But no interaction at all for like 2 or 3 days.
Okay.
And that's the only time I've ever even really talked to him. So I was walking up and I said, "What's up, sunshine?" And he said, "Sai bow." I was like, "Okay, I know what that means. Don't you say that to me. Where's your parents?" So I started walking. I said, "Is your dad here? Because I don't want to discuss it with your mom." Started walking. I saw his mom. So I walked up towards there and I said, "Hey, are you his dad?" And he stood up and said, "You can talk to her." And I was like, "No, I'd rather discuss it with you. Why is your son saying, 'Shut your bitch ass up' to me?" And she's the one who stood up and started screaming at me. I didn't scream once. I didn't get mad once. I just kept saying, I want to talk to him. I'd rather discuss it with him.
Okay.
Right? Because I don't want to have this discussion.
Nobody threatened anybody or anything like that?
No.
Okay. Can I see an ID real quick to say I talked to you?
And then it's going to go in a digital report?
It'll be in an incident report, yeah.
For the crime. What crime?
So, I'm just investigating servants in progress, all right?
Oh. So what crime is being suspected of being committed?
So that's what I'm trying to figure out if there's anything right now. It's just going into an incident report. All right.
Not to be a jerk, but I don't want my name attached to something when all I tried to do was go talk to the father of a 13-year-old boy who called me a bitch, or said, "Shut your bitch ass up" to me.
Okay.
I didn't say anything to the child.
But the sunshine comment, is that something that he's okay with?
Yeah, I mean, he has been up until just today. Today was the only time because it's been, I told his mom about it weeks ago. It's never been, and if it was, they've never said anything to me. Right. So if that is insulting, then I apologize for that. But it's never been an issue since the beginning of the school year. And that's why I wanted to talk to his dad and not him. That's why I walked away from him, and I didn't deal with his mom, who was screaming and yelling. She was saying, "You're yelling at a 13." I'm not. I'm not even talking to a 13-year-old boy. I'm trying to talk to a grown adult man, and I don't want to talk to you either. I'd rather talk to your husband. My son.
Your son? All right.
And my daughters play.
Okay. All right. you hang out here for me for a second? All right, ma'am. How you doing? I'm Deputy Burke.
Great, how are you?
I'm fine. Can I just ask you what happened?
He came up here angry, looking for an adult for my son. And I stood up, and he did not want to speak to me because I am a female.
Okay.
And he looked at my husband and he said, I will speak to you. I will not speak to her. And I said, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I said, I am that child's mother, and if you need an adult, you can speak to me. What he doesn't realize is that my husband was not at the game the other day when him and I exchanged words in the middle of the bleachers because he didn't like me speaking to my own child on the field. He likes to scream and yell at every game. He had my daughter's name in his mouth earlier.
Did he threaten you at all?
No, he did not threaten me. However, he did put his hands on my child down there. He didn't like what my son said, and he tried to prevent him from leaving, and he put his hand up. So his hand, or forearm, or whatever, something made contact with my child. A 13-year-old boy. And then he wouldn't talk to me because I'm a female. I don't play that game. Not happening. You can, if you have something you need to say to me about my son, you can say it to me. If not, you can leave. Get out of my face.
All right, ma'am. Are you guys looking to press any charges or anything like that?
I mean, I don't even know exactly what happened yet. I was in the middle of getting the full story from my son.
Okay.
So I would like to figure out what happened. Likely not. I would like the asshole to stay away from me, and I would like my children's name to stay out of his damn mouth.
Okay. So you're not...
He repeatedly calls my son Sunshine after my son has asked him multiple times to stop.
Okay. All right.
So I want him the hell away from me and my children.
All right. So you're not looking forward to press any charges or anything?
No, I want him to stay the fuck away from me.
Okay.
Excuse my language. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to let this slip out.
All right.
You can also have him, yes, because my son has told him repeatedly, I feel uncomfortable, please don't call me Sunshine.
Okay.
Even on the field when my son plays, he still calls him Sunshine. He thinks it's funny in a nickname, but he obviously can't respect my 13-year-old kid who said, please don't call me that.
All right, so when you talked to their son, did you put your hands on him at all?
No.
No?
No. Absolutely not.
Okay.
I would never touch a kid.
All right. So...
No, I walked up the stairs.
Right.
I said, hey, Sunshine, how's it going? Kept walking. And he said, side bow. And I was like, don't say that to me. I know what it means. And then I turned around and said, where's your dad? That's it. That's literally it. There's video cameras here, right?
Right.
Let's get those.
All right. So...
I want to press charges.
They're not wanting to
My
press
child is here. Both my daughters are here. I want to press charges.
For what?
Lewd, lascivious acts in front of my 6-year-old son.
That's not meeting any type of charge, sir. So here's the deal.
Lewd acts?
That's not...
Disorderly conduct. I'd like to press charges for disorderly conduct for
Sir,
a 13-year-old boy yelling, shut your bitch ass up. And then when I try and address it quietly and professionally, his mother screams at the top of her lungs and brings an officer over.
So that doesn't meet the criteria for it. All right.
So I have to leave because I'm a male and my son and my daughter's play, but because she's the one who flipped out. Is that where we're going with this?
They're asking that you stay away from them.
I don't want to go anywhere near them. I just want to watch my daughters play soccer. I wanted to talk to his dad. I didn't want to talk to her. When she came down towards me, I said, no, I'm not interested in talking to you. I'd like to talk to him. And she started screaming, why the fuck won't you talk to me? And I was like, because I'd rather talk to a grown adult male and not you. That's inappropriate, right? And I swore, yeah, I said, or she asked why. And I said, because your son said, shut your bitch ass up to me, and I'd rather talk to him and not you.
All right.
That's
so
it.
Here's the deal. It's done.
It's not.
Okay.
I would like to formally press charges then. My son is 6 years old. I've been pulled down here. What does he think is going on right now? There's no parent with him. There's no kid with him.
Okay.
His sisters are on the field right now.
All right. Do you want to go get your son? You want to go get your son, sir?
I would love to have my son.
So let's go get your son.
I would love to formally come down to the station and file whatever complaint I can as well.
All right, sir.
I would.
All right, so I'm telling you right now, I don't have anything for lewd and lascivious acts. I don't have anything for
I know,
disorderly
and I understand
conduct.
that. You and I have met before.
All right. All right.
But I'm still going to do it. It's general principle.
Where are y'all going?
It's general principle. I don't want somebody to treat me like that in front of my son, and then I have to remove my son. What does that teach him?
224. Can I get another unit?
What does that teach my son? You know what I mean? Like, now I have to remove myself and my son?
I think it's best tonight that we not go back in that stance.
No, I just want my son, but what I'm
I don't
saying...
need a 1018,
I
but
agree with you. No,
possibly
I agree with you.
supervisor.
But what I'm saying is, after all of this, I'm the one, I have to remove my son because somebody's child swore at me and I tried to talk to their dad? What does that teach my son?
At this point, I want to make sure he's okay.
So he's right here.
Okay,
All right, there he is. He's not up there anymore. Go Yankees. Hey, come here, bud. It's all right, bud. You're good. Is your
Time to
stuff
go.
still up there?
All right.
All your stuff
So
still
you're
there?
asking for him to leave?
But I think it's best tonight that we call it even.
Sure. Yeah. His stuff is up there, my jacket's up there.
I think we can escort you up there.
Okay. All right.
Killian, come here, bud. Can you guys just go retrieve it? I'd rather not
Where's it?
walked. It's his lunchbox with his snacks in it, my backpack.
I'm sorry, we have to walk that way.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. We can walk up there with me, and we can...
I'm not going to get perp walking with my son.
All right.
I'm sorry, sir, but
So,
that's
what's the lunchbox look like? I'll get it for you.
It's black and it's got baseball bats on the front of it. It's
All right.
pink and green colors. And my jacket is a flannel jacket. I mean, they were there the whole time as well. Did I scream and yell at those people? Did I touch them at all?
This is not the first time Keelan's mom make a
Sir, can we
scene.
take witness statements?
Make a scene.
I didn't. Did I scream and yell at anybody? Did I touch anybody?
No.
Did I? I tried to talk to that gentleman. She was another. All these people were there.
All right.
Sorry, thank you.
He's asking me to leave. All right. And
Yes, sir. I think it's just best for you.
Why do I have to leave?
At this point, I guess you're elevated. You're elevated. And I don't want any more confrontations this evening. I'm not blaming you. I'm not blaming you.
You literally have 3 other people right now saying I didn't do anything. I just went to try and talk to a dad. Why can't they leave? And I can go sit down and watch my daughters play.
Here's the thing. You approach it.
all right, sir.
Because their son cursed at me.
Sir, you've been asked to leave. It's time to go.
Yes, sir.
I mean, we know that she is problematic, so just
All right. See the way they just looked at her. My daughter's going to have to deal with that. Every administrator in the school is going to think that I'm some crazy, angry person. So what does that mean for volleyball? And what does that mean for next year's song?
Sir, so they've asked that you stay away from him, and I think
I'm not going to go anywhere near him. I don't even.
And that's where we are now, sir.
I've never seen him other than at soccer.
So, sir, right now, you've just been asked to leave.
I'm leaving, sir.
right, so-
yeah, we're outside. I'm leaving.
So, that is the best thing to happen right now.
You're not assisting me at all, though, as the person who's trying to figure out, like, I mean, what would you do if those were your daughters playing?
Okay.
And it was you, or somebody talked to you like that? What would you do? You know what I mean? Am I?
Sir, I don't have anything for you criminally wise. They've just asked for you to leave. All right?
I know you can't share your opinion because you're professionally doing your job. What message does it send my kids and my son? What am I supposed to do if I try and show up to the school for another game and now they think that I'm this problem because I'm the one who's been escorted out because I just tried to approach somebody's dad because their son swore at me?
Sir, so if you're thinking what kind of example you're setting for your son right now, you're staying calm and being the bigger man. All right? You didn't escalate anything. All right? You tried to handle it. All right? But you're upset right now. I get it.
I am.
All right?
Of course.
However, the best thing to do is for you to split and leave. All right? There's that. You can,
Sir, I just want you to know, like, professionally, that I'm not upset with you. I'm not upset with anybody at OSCO or OCSO. I'm not upset with the vice principal. I understand. I'm just upset situationally that
I understand
I thought I was doing things the right way, and somebody was screaming at me, and now my son and I have to leave, and we can't watch. I have 2 daughters playing right now. You know, I'm not. There won't be anything about. If I decide to make a statement, it's just going to be, about the people who screamed at me and cursed at me in front of my son. I'm sorry for wasting your time.
All right.
I really am, man. Come on, bud. I really don't need your badge number.
What's up?
I don't need the badge. I just needed like a name, so if I decided to fill something out.
Okay.
But
Yeah. So it's.
No, I get it.
If you want to make a call, all right, that's going to have the incident. Because whenever we call in anything, it just creates an incident. It doesn't. I'm not doing a full report or anything like that. It creates
just don't bad you then.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, your license is not valid, so you got to have somebody come pick you up. You can't be driving.
Invalid?
Yeah, like it's not a valid license.
Does it say why?
I haven't looked yet, but I can go
give
look
you
for
the
in a
number to
second.
make sure it's right.
That doesn't make a difference. We ran your name, date of birth, and it came back that your license is not valid. Now, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and take a look real quick, and I'll give you the reason as to why. But if you leave this parking lot today, you have knowledge, and the second I see you get on the main road,
No, I'm not
pulling
trying
you
to
over.
cause. Okay, but will it tell you why? Or
I'll look in a second. Most likely it's because of insurance reasons. That's typically what it is, whether you let your insurance lapse or you change policies or something else
I did
happens.
just change policies.
So that's what it's going to be, is because you change policies, it's not your insurance company's responsibility to tell the state of Florida, it's actually your responsibility. So because you failed to report that, the state of Florida believes that this is an uninsured vehicle, right? So
Okay,
by that, they're going to go ahead and suspend your license.
I mean, I've been driving for like a week. Like that.
Yeah. I mean, that's fine. Obviously, you didn't know. Now you know. I'm just letting you know so you don't leave, because with knowledge, and you are found driving.
Fortunately, I live right down the road, but
yeah. I mean, sure. We still can't let you drive, right?
okay. No, it's fine. Yeah. Okay.
You just gotta call somebody, whether it be a friend, wife, brother, anything.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. And you can see. Will it show if that's?
Yeah, I can go. I can go ahead and take a look real quick, and then I'll be able to explain the rest of that to you.
If I can try and call the insurance.
Your tags are also expired since September of last year or this year.
December is what.
I'm telling you because I just heard it back through dispatch, and they ran your tag, and your tags are expired.
So I have 2 things that are happening
so you gotta get your tags up to date, and you get your license reinstated. So tomorrow morning, when it opens at 8 a.m., you gotta call the tax collector's office. Just figure out how to go about fixing the suspension.
They go on birthdays, right?
Yeah.
My dad's birthday. Okay. All right.
What's your birthday?
Mine's November. His is December.
Okay.
So I got pulled over. Nobody. I got pulled over. I don't know, maybe 6 or 7 months ago because of that. And that's exactly what I told him. I was like, yeah, I didn't even realize, because I just assumed they were the 2 years through December.
So it's September.
They didn't give me. Well, yeah, I know. But they had told me that whatever it was. So I called the DMV. Or the tax office. They said I can come pick up a new one. It'll cost me $30. They said they sent it, but I didn't get it or whatever. It cost me $30. Or I can just, they said if it gets ran, it'll just show up as normal. But I didn't know anything about
when we ran it, it came back as September 2025, it expires. Okay. So I'll go figure out the reason for the suspension. I'll be right back. Yeah, he's not happy about that, but
I was just trying to get him out of here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. If he has a kid in the car, so if he were to get on the roadway, I'm pulling that over all day, and he's going to jail. So I'm not wanting to arrest him with his kid in the car. So we gotta figure that out. All right, so it's because you failed to pay a traffic citation back in June. You get pulled over for something or anything?
No.
All right. Well, apparently they issued you a citation for something back in June.
Does it say like what? Like, does it give the ticket number or anything?
It
so
does,
I can look it up on the court website?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
It should still be up on my screen.
No, I haven't been pulled over.
So all it's saying is
other than when I got pulled over for the license plate. And
did they give you a citation for that?
No. That I was in I just crossed into Georgia because I was going to North Carolina for a funeral, and they're the ones who told me that, or they're the ones who told me that it was expired, which I didn't even know. So then I called the tax office, and they said, because it's supposed to be on your birthday.
Yep.
But my dad is the like we both signed on it, and his birthday's December. So I'm genuinely like I'm sorry. I didn't. This has now become a much more complicated issue. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But I had no idea about the license. I knew that the license plate was an issue, and I knew that I was going to have to renew it this month, but I didn't.
Yeah. So it's been expired since September of this year. And then, apparently it's because of the citation. I'll go grab you the citation number. I don't know what's taking so long. Yeah, like I said, if you're found driving again, you could be subject to arrest, all right?
No, I understand. Yes, sir. And that's, it's not on my to-do list. So.
Exactly. I just want to let you know now so you don't have any other problems.
All right. No, I appreciate it, sir. Thank you.